Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve one very popular Microsoft Google Salesforce coding interview question on Leetcode 1578, minimum time to make rope colorful. As you can see from the like dislike ratio, another very likable coding interview problem, quite interesting string related coding problem. This is of a medium complexity coding problem. So so we are going to understand this very interesting question today. We are going to understand the logic as well as the Java solution code to solve this coding problem. If you are a fresher, junior level developer, mid-level developer planning to take any coding rounds of interviews, then make sure you watch this video until the end so you completely understand this important problem, its logic as well as the Java solution code. So let's start. Alice has n balloons arranged on a rope. You are given a zero indexed string colors where colors of I is the color of the ith balloon. Alice wants the rope to be colorful. She does not want two consecutive balloons to be of the same color, so she asks Bob for help. Bob can remove some balloons from the rope to make it colorful. You are given zero indexed integer array needed time where needed time I is the time in seconds that Bob needs to remove ith balloon from the rope. Return minimum time Bob needs to make the rope colorful. So this is what the problem says. So we'll go through the examples. Constraint says that the colors dot length needed time dot length is n. N is between 1 to 1 lakh inclusive, so maximum 1 lakh numbers will be there in that given string, right? Maximum 1 lakh characters basically, which is a very big string. And needed time I is between 1 to 10 raised to 4 inclusive, and colors contains only lowercase English letters. Okay, so this is what the problem says. So let's take a look at some examples. So this is second example. Okay, so here what they are saying is the colors is ABC and the needed time is 1 to 3. So to remove first balloon it takes 1 second. To remove second balloon it takes 2 seconds. To remove third balloon it takes 3 seconds. Now this is a case where you don't really need to remove any balloon. Why? Because all are distinct colors, right? As you can see here. The constraint says that the two adjacent colors should not be same. That is what the constraint says. Okay, so this is another example where you can see that these two colors are same, right? These two colors are same, so you have to remove one of them from here, you have to remove one of them from here. Now which one you should remove? For example, you should in these two you will remove the first one because it takes less time, so it will take you 1 second to remove that. Okay, and in these two last ones, which one you should remove? You remove this last one. Why? Because it takes less time, right? It takes 4 seconds, this takes 1 second, so 1 second is less. So total how much time it took you? 1 plus 1, 2 seconds it took you actually, correct? Because this balloon you removed, it took you 1 second. You removed this other balloon, it took you 1 second, right? And now these three balloons are there, but now no balloon in these three balloons have same color, adjacent color, right? Same consecutive colors, right? So same color is fine, but they should not be adjacent, they should not be next to each other. Okay, so this is what the problem says. Let's take this example over here. So this is another example. So here this string is given to us ABAAC, right? So they have shown us pictorial representation of colors. Okay, and this is the required time to remove the balloon, right? So let's write down the required time here. So this one takes 1 time, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds and 5 seconds. Okay, so now we want to make sure that no two balloons should have same colors, adjacent balloons. Okay, no two adjacent balloons. So these two balloons are basically problem, right? Because they have same color. Other balloons are fine because they don't have same color, right, next to each other. So now you have to either remove this balloon or this balloon. So which one should you remove? You will remove this one. Why? Because it takes you less time, it takes you 3 seconds. This will take you more time, 4 seconds, right? So it means that you should remove this balloon. That's what they are showing, that you have removed this balloon. Now it took you 3 seconds, right? So 3 is the answer. Now all these resultant balloons, there are no two balloons next to each other which has the same colors, correct? So this is what we want to find, how much minimum time it will take to make the row colorful. Another very interesting Microsoft Google Salesforce interview question. So I hope you understood this question correctly. So this is another corner case type example where you have multiple characters coming next to each other a lot of times, right? So let's take a look at this particular test case. So you have this kind of character C, D, D, then this D and this D, right? So there are 4 Ds. Okay, let's write down the time it takes us to remove any balloon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is again the time, right? Okay, now the problems in these balloons are this is the problem, right? Because these are next to each other and same color, so it means that you have to remove, these are total 4 balloons, right? So it means that you have to remove 3 of them basically, right? You don't have a choice but to remove 3 of these balloons, so that no two consecutive characters should be same, correct? So which one will we choose? You will choose these 3, right? This you will choose this. Why? Because they are the smallest. You will not choose this because this is the largest, right? You want to minimize the time. How much time actually took you? 2 plus 3 plus 4, 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 seconds took you to actually remove those balloons. So this is what we want to find. Okay, so now you understood this problem, I hope, clearly. So how can we solve this problem? So we are going to use a very important data structure called as priority queue, right? So we'll use here priority queue, right? So priority queue is a class that got introduced in JDK5. Here I'll show you the documentation in a minute. Right now we are going to use this priority queue as min heap, right? Min heap. There are 2 types of implementation, min heap and max heap. So we are going to be using min heap here, right? So let's take a look how min heap can help us here. So this is one particular example we'll be looking at right now. So whenever you have, let's say this is our priority queue, right? It is often called as PQ in computer science. So this is a short form of priority queue. So whenever you have consecutive same color like this DDDD, so you have 2 3 4 5. So you have, let's say you have this time 2 3 4 5, correct? So whenever you have consecutive colors, you always have to only put one of them in this priority queue, right? Only you should have one of them. You should remove the uh, colors which takes minimum time. So for this, from this string, sorry, from these 4 timings, right? 2 3 4 5, because that is what it will take you to remove this D, correct? 2 3 4 5 seconds. So you want to remove the minimum time. So minimum is this 1 2 3, this should be gone. So you will use a min heap here. So min heap will always give you the minimum values, right? So min heap will give you minimum values. So first value you will get is 2 from priority queue, right? Minimum is 2, then next time you will get 3, then next time you will get 4, right? So total value you got is actually 9 seconds, right? This one you will not, you don't have to remove, because it means that you have removed this D from the string, right? So this one you can keep, right? Because this is C and D are next to each other now, right? And which are already different colors, so this is fine now, right? Because you have removed all these 3Ds. Okay, so this is how the min heap can help us solving this problem. So let's take a look at the documentation of priority queue class in Oracle website, right? So this is java.util.priorityqueue. It uses generics. So this is another collections class. Okay, so the important thing here is, so unbounded priority queue based on a priority heap. Elements of priority queue are ordered according to their natural ordering, right? So in this case we are using a min heap implementation. These 2 lines are very important. They talks about the time complexity of some of the methods here, right? So for example, when you add or remove something from the priority queue using offer, poll, remove and add methods. So it will take you log of n time. So that's what they are telling. Actually they are explaining the time complexity for these methods. Now it takes on or linear time for remove object contains object method, and it will take you constant time for retrieval methods, which is pick element and size. So these are the retrieval methods, right? Pick element and size. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is the um, time complexity. So these are a couple of constructors that they have. So they have overloaded constructors here, and these are couple of important methods. I'll quickly show you and then we'll go back to our code. So add is used to add something into the priority queue. You can add object, you can offer, it is also similar to add. It will also insert into the priority queue. Pick is to get the front of the priority queue, which is the basically it will give you the head of the queue, right? If it's empty, you will get null. Poll will also give you the head of the queue, but it will remove that element. That is the difference between pick and poll, right? Then you have another size method. So this is a very important class that you can directly use as a min heap or max heap. So I wanted to show you this documentation. You can go through it later. So this is another important Java collections class, java.util.priority queue, and it uses generics. So you are going to add objects into this queue. Okay, so now let's understand how we can solve this problem. Now directly we can go through the code step by step, and then we'll discuss it there only. So it's pretty straightforward code. So min cost is the method we are implementing. Colors string is given to us and needed time is given to us, right? This method is going to return int, which is the minimum time to make the row colorful. So first we will create a priority queue that will hold integers, correct? Because the time is what we are going to put there, right? Minimum time pq, correct? This is a min heap. Now we will first add the first time, right? The first time, right? Needed time 0 means first time, and then you the answer is the answer that will return at the end. So now we'll start iterating in this for loop from the second point basically. So we'll start from this point. So we'll start from b. Okay, b. A we already have put into the priority queue. So for example, let's say this is our priority queue. So we put this timing 1 here into the pq, right? Okay, now we'll check if the ith character and I minus first character are, if they are same, right? If they are same. So for example, we are checking if the b and a are same, the b and previous character, no, they are not same. Then we are going to remove this one from the pq, and we are going to add 2 into the priority queue, right? So that's what we will do. So I'll show you that. So we'll go here in the else part. So this part we will come to know in a minute. So you will first remove from the priority queue, and then you will add your current time into the priority queue. Okay, so I'll explain you everything. So now you have removed this one, you added 2, right, for this red balloon. Now next time again you will go to the a, right? You will check the time 3. This a and b are not same, right? So they are not same, so you will remove this 2, you will add 3 here, right? So this part is clear. This same thing. Now we'll go to this a, right? This a and this previous a are same, right? So it means that they are consecutive same characters. If they are consecutive same characters, in that case you will add this 4 into the priority queue. So now you have 2 characters, 2 numbers into priority queue, 3 and 4. Now you want to remove whenever you have more than one number here. I'll repeat it. Whenever you have more than one number into this priority queue, you have to remove all the numbers. Only you have to keep one there. So you will remove all other numbers. So when you remove, you will get this number first 3. You will add it to the answer, right? So your answer is 0. You will add 3 into the answer, so it will become 3. Right, it means that you had 2 same color balloons with 3 and 4 timings, and you are removing the balloon which takes least amount of time, correct? 3 and 4, right? So same thing you will do in this case. You have, so let's also discuss the same logic here. So first you add So this is what you have, right? CDD. So I'll just remove all this so we can discuss it. Okay, so this is our priority queue, right? This is the front. Now you are going from this character, you already added 1 into the priority queue for the first one. Now D and C are not same, so you remove this one, you add 2, correct? 2 for D, right? Now this is more interesting. Now when you go to this D and this D are same, so you will add 3 into the priority queue. You are not removing anything. When you go to this D, you are adding 4. When you go to this D, you are adding 5, right? Now when you are at the end, you will check if this priority queue has multiple elements there. It means that you have multiple same colors, right? It means that you have multiple same colors here, consecutive, right? Consecutive. Now you have to remove all of them, you have to only leave one there. So which one will you remove? You will remove all of them, which takes least amount of time. So this is what you will remove from priority queue. And since this is a min heap, you will always get minimum time, right? So 2 plus 3 plus 4, it will give you 9, and you will add this 9 into your answer, right? So this is what exactly we are doing. So this is the I was explaining you, right? So whenever you are removing it, whenever your priority queue has more than one element, you will keep removing the elements from priority queue and you will add them into your answer, correct? So you will always make sure that only one will be left there in the priority queue, only one element will be there, right? And at the end, when you reach here, you will still have to check if you have so this is the corner case where you have consecutive elements in the end, right? So there is nothing after this D, right? So you have to handle that here. So in that case, you will still remove all of them from priority queue, you will only leave one there. And whenever you are remove all of them except one, you will always get the minimum because it's a min heap, right? So you will add them into the answer. At the end, you will just return answer, right? So you are handling this case C D D D D like this, right? So whenever the characters are matching, you will have to just add the timing into the priority queue, right? So this is how you will solve this problem. So I hope it is pretty straightforward now after I explained it, right? So let's go ahead now, execute this code and make sure it gives us correct answers. So this priority queue is a very handy and useful class to solve these kind of problems. So first example, we are expecting 3 as the answer. Let's take a look. 3 is the correct answer, as you can check it out here. And for second one, we are expecting 0, and we are getting 0 is a correct answer here. And for the third one, we are expecting 2, and we are getting 2 correct answers. Submit this code to the Leetcode, make sure it gets accepted. And as you can see, the code is successfully accepted by the Leetcode. The numbers, I'm not sure about these numbers because they are changing. So this is the way you can implement and solve this Google Microsoft Salesforce coding interview question on Leetcode 1578. Minimum time to make a row colorful, right? So another very likable and interesting coding interview problem that we have solved it using priority queue. So make sure you go through this documentation on java.util.priority queue class, another very important class, and it is more important when it comes to solve this kind of coding interview questions. Very useful class, right? So I'm going to add this Java code in my GitHub repository and give the link of this code so you can check it out. There are lots of other important Java solutions and algorithms already implemented there. Don't forget to check them out. They are important ones from interview perspective. If you like the Java solutions in the GitHub repository, consider giving it a star on the GitHub repository. That would be great. If you are new to this channel, we have created a very important coding interview related playlist here. The name of that playlist is Leetcode and Leetcode Solutions. We have compiled more than 200 most frequently asked very important coding interview problems for you under one playlist here. Those are the problems that got asked by many big companies including Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Yahoo, Uber, Lyft, LinkedIn, Netflix and many others many times in their interviews. So those are very important coding interview problems. Make sure you go through those problems, understand those problems well. If you go through those videos, you are going to learn a lot about data structures, algorithms, problem solving, logic building, Java programming and coding. It will also help you learn lots of new techniques of problem solving, lots of new ways of problem solving. So make sure you check out those solved coding problems. The name of the important playlist here is Leetcode and Leetcode solutions. Now, if you are a fresher, junior level developer, and you want to practice more coding problems, to help your practicing purpose, we have created 3 other playlists here to help you. The names of those playlists are Code Forces, Code Chef at Coder, Code Forces, Code Chef at Coder. All in all, more than 800 different varieties of problems are here to help your interview preparation and learning process. If you like this video, if you find this video helpful, and if you like this Java solution where we have solved this very important problem using priority queue approach, then please give it a thumbs up to the video, give it a like to the video, subscribe to this channel. Subscription is very important to reach these videos to other people, so others can also watch these videos and learn from these videos. One of the main goal of this channel is to help as many people as possible in their interview preparation and learning process by creating content, creating videos that others can use to prepare well for their interview rounds. They can also use them to learn more data structures, algorithms, and they can also use them to learn more computer science concepts. So if you like this video, then do subscribe to this channel, give it a like to the video, share this video with all your friends so your friends can also watch and learn from these videos more coding, problem solving, data structures, algorithms, logic building. On this channel there are lots of important data structures and algorithms related videos we have created to help you. Those videos includes graphs, matrices, binary search trees, depth first search, breadth first search, cadence algorithm, binary search algorithm, Kruskal's algorithm, Dijkstra algorithm, sliding window algorithm. There are also lots of solved coding problems related to different data structures, including stacks, queues, priority queues, hash table, hash map, tree set, hash set, linked hash map, linked hash set, array, linked list. All of them are available here to help your interview preparation and learning process. If these videos on this channel are helping your learning process, they are helping your interview preparation process, you are learning more new techniques of problem solving, more Java coding, programming, then do mention that by leaving your comments and your messages below these videos. Your feedback, comments, your messages all are very much appreciated, very important for us. That increases our motivation to create more quality content videos. So if these videos are useful and helpful for you, then do leave your messages and comments below. Share these videos with all your friends and your colleagues, so others will also be watching, will watch these videos. They will also learn from these videos. Keep learning, also make sure you click on the bell notification icon button right away so you won't miss any important postings here. We often post videos here to help freshers, junior level developers, mid level developers by showing them how to solve different problems, by showing them what are the frequently asked important coding interview questions. Keep learning, keep coding, and most importantly keep your learning process going on continuously. And thanks for watching these videos.